Well, the benefits of buying an old homestead in an old house that has great bones. The bones are still standing and everything else around it is falling apart. Hey you all, it is Dream from Where the Yokels Grow, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, I am so glad to see you. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about more of the construction that's going on. We're going to show you the foundation that's been done, the cracks in the walls, because we had one of our viewers say, hey, I see cracks in the walls. Is your foundation okay? So we're going to give an update on that, and then we're going to show you all the other issues that just since moving in here after we had a freeze, the things that have happened and popped up. And it has been, let me tell you, we'll just watch, let's just do the video and then you can see what it looks like. To grab the camera and come out here and document this. The remodeling is beginning. The first step is to get the foundation done, and so they are out here working on the foundation today. And as soon as that is done, then we can start everything else with fixing the walls, fixing the ceilings, doing the painting, the trim, getting the siding done outside. So we're super excited about it, and I'm so glad that you all are coming along on the journey with me. As you can see how bad the cracks are in the wall. Well, you can kind of see over there. It's kind of, this room is the darkest room. It has no lighting and just no place to plug any kind of light in. You can see across the ceiling. Okay, we've made it back outside. We do have a whole new AC unit, but you can can't see through the shadows. It's for my YouTube channel. I promise I'm not filming you guys. So as you can see, we have all the holes that they're digging. Lots and lots of work that has to be done in order to get it leveled out. You can see it goes all the way around. And of course, we'll have to patch all of this eventually, but you know, it's part of the process of an old homestead that just needs some TLC. Look at that clay. And therein lies the problem of the garden. So there it is. We're getting it squared away and taken care of, and once that's done, again, we'll be able to start fixing the windows, taking down a lot of stuff, fixing all that siding, and getting it all done. While I'm out here, I decided to show you, we've done a few updates just on the garage. We've already added the lighting that's going on the garage that you see, and then we're gonna walk in the greenhouse. There's Cotton and Caden. So it's a bit of a mess out here because we're still straightening up. We basically just kind of brought everything and just threw it in here. But you can see there is now a door on the greenhouse. And we're gonna go check and make sure the heater stayed running last night. And it did. We've been having issues with it kicking off, and I think I'm gonna start a second heater in here. Because we're going to be seed starting pretty soon. Sorry for the bad lighting. It's kind of dark in here. But you can see I have everything cleaned out. All my seed starting trays are right here. All my seed, my shelf is there. I've got lighting and a shelf set up here. And I'm going to set up another one right here. There's the lighting for that. And this is for the other greenhouses as we continue to plant seeds throughout January. This is going to fill up and it's not going to be enough space. So we will be putting up our two small greenhouses to make sure that we get everything in there, because we are starting a lot. This is a whole new property, and now we have the freedom to do everything we want to do to it. And that includes a municipal garden, pollinators garden, flower gardens, a meditation area. A whole bunch of stuff is going to be happening. So I was walking back here and I had just thought I filmed everything and discovered that the camera was not recording. So we have replaced the barn doors. If you remember, I was trying to find a clip from a previous video how deteriorated they were, but we have replaced them, and that's not all we've done in the barn. As you can see, the barn is now pretty much cleaned out. We still got a lot of stuff to clear out, but a big portion of it. And then my husband built this loft. Can you see that loft? It used to be just this little tiny platform, but he built that loft so that we would have more storage, and we still got to put the railing in, but that is done now. Still got a long ways to go, but that is a huge accomplishment, because these doors, what are they, 30 foot? And my husband built those. Of course, he built this barn back in the day as well. So we moved the storage shed to here, and if you remember in a previous video, let's see if I can point it out. Yes, all this trash leaves. It was way over there in that open spot, and the RV leaves sometime this week. And then of course the chickens are there, and then we've got to get this big brush pile. We've got some cleaning to do, and he's got to get his boat out of here still, but we're going to be building a chicken run all the way along this back line, so the chickens will have plenty of space to run around and, you know, be able to scratch and do what chickens love to do. Here's the garden. We haven't really done much to it. I'm not going to do anything to it this week because of the weather that's coming in, but there's really nothing that's growing in there. I'm going to pull all the carrots, I'll cover the garlic, and then I have to cover all of this. These were the first wildflowers that I planted in late November, and they all bloom because we've had a hot winter. So I have to cover those up, and then I've got a whole bunch of seeds, and I'm gonna have to cover that up today. It's supposed to be 60 degrees and then drop down drastically into the teens, basically. So it's been a couple of days since they finished, but I wanted to show you what they did. So they filled in all of the cracks, or not the cracks, all the holes that they made, you know, all the way down. There's a hole, several holes here, 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 and then you can see all the dirt where they filled that in right here, and all along the house here you can see where they filled it all back in. And it's just going to take time for this soil to settle, unfortunately, but it is a mess. And here's the back side of Joey's room. These are the doors. You can see the framing that's on the inside with the insulation right now. And so that is all going to be covered up. These will be taken out all the way around. And then we have it over here as well. And then they didn't do any right there. And then there is the rest of what they did here on the side of the house. So the foundation is completely done, and now we're on the inside doing all the new things. So as we continue the renovations, I want to keep documenting all of it. We have closed off this door that went into the bathroom here in the hallway, and then eventually we're going to put in just a tall but thin, like a bookshelf right there, because we can't replace this, all of this trim that is going around down here at the bottom, because it's original to the house, and the house is, what is it, 50, 60 years old, might be a little older than that, so we can't replace that. So an easy fix is just to fill in that doorway with a bookshelf. Show you what it looks like on the opposite side, so you can see how much more space it gives us now. So we'll be able to put in a double vanity, and I think we're going to keep this cabinet, but we might do something different. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do, but this whole bathroom gets completely remodeled. And then the biggest renovations have happened in Joey's room. This is where we're doing most of the work. You can see they put up the paneling to match the old paneling. It has all new crown. And then, if you remember in the last video, the door was right there, and now it has been moved to here. So now that all of this is done and they finish the trim work and get the door in, next week all the painting happens in this room. So they have all their stuff set up out here and they're working. We just put in a new door and you can see all the aftermath from getting the foundation done. The mud. Wait until you hear this latest update. So y'all know we have a pool now, right? So we had some hard freezes here just well, it's been a couple weeks now. We had shut off the pool and everything, and the pipes broke on the pool. So you can see all the water where it's went. There it's pooling way down there. Of course, the rain is not helping either. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We have water leaks, and here is one of them now, and you can hear it. It's just still, if you listen, you can hear it just steadily running. And so we have a plumber that was already out here once, but will be back now because now we have to address that. And then on top of that, let me show you what happened in the pool house, which is a disaster, by the way, because the previous owner couldn't take it upon himself to clean anything. But hopefully you can see, I can't turn any lights on in here. If you look closely, you see that beautiful crack. So every time you turn on the pool, it leaks. But we obviously have another leak because of all the water that's outside. So we thought it was all coming from there, but as you can see, it can't be just coming from there. And if you look at the bottom of this tank, look how the water's climbing up it. So whatever is leaking is a significant amount of water. Because if you follow the water, look at all the water. And this is not from rain. I want everyone to know, yes, it has rain, but you can dry, wet soil, saturated, too much water. See it? And it goes all the way. And it's not just there. It continues all the way down here. Oh, all the way down. And my poor chickens, it comes all the way down here, and it's just completely saturated. I mean, it's like ice skating out here. The mud is so saturated, and we've got it pooling over here. But if you look, there's just a tiny little runoff, and it's going that way. But now we have pooling of water there. And then look at the chicken coop. This has just happened probably over the last week, and I just put this bedding in here. So the ground is getting so saturated, and they're walking on it, and we can't, until we get that addressed, in case we have to dig up all of this stuff, we can't even put their chicken run in yet. So, and I don't know what's going to happen with the garden, because we're planning on having half in-ground and half raised beds, but the raised beds were supposed to be on this end over here. So honestly, guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's been, you know, it's the joys of buying an old homestead in an old house, and you know how it goes, the old saying, as soon as you step your foot into it, everything that can break will. So I think that's the same as my grandfather used to say anyways. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. And we're just trying to, each thing one at a time. You know, that's all we can do. But there's so much water right here. It's not in the garden, it's on this side, but that's where we had planned to extend the garden to with raised beds. So yeah, I don't know. What can you do when you buy an old house, huh? So we're going to continue on, and I'll keep documenting it. The next videos that are coming up are all going to be, well, not all of them. There are going to be a few gardening videos, because that's what we do here. We do gardening, we do canning, we do a little bit of everything, and now we're reconstructing this whole we are reconstructing this old homestead now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you please consider giving it a like? It helps our channel to grow. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing, because there will be more videos like this, as well as gardening videos. And in the future, we'll be having harvest videos and canning videos, and I would hate for you to miss anything. Until I see you in the next video, you all take care of yourselves. You keep your heads up, and more importantly, no matter how you do it or what's going on, you keep growing. Bye-bye, y'all.